Hey folks, during one of the live session, I got a request from a viewer to make an installation video of xilinx Vivado. Today, we will download, install and obtain license to run xilinx Vivado in Ubuntu Linux and Windows 10 environments. During the download and install, whatever challenges have been faced are kept intact in this video. This makes today's video an uncut version of the problems and solution faced during the download and install process. You can use the chapters in case you want to skip a section or jump across sections or go forward or backward as you want. The installation of Vivado in either Ubuntu Linux or Windows 10 took approximately 3 hours of clock time in each. Hence, we have edited the video in fast forward time-lapse manner for better viewing experience for the corresponding sections. So, without any further delay, let's begin today's episode.
Welcome back guys. Right now we will be installing the xilinx Vivado. Before that we have to download it from the xilinx website. So let us go to the xilinx website. So as I search in Google, you can see here that here the xilinx website is opened and we here go to the xilinx website. So here you can see Vivado ML 20.22.1 is available now. So here you can see the icons. So this is a login icon. So we have to go for login or register. I have already registered in the site using my TechSimplified official email. So let me go there and log in with that. In your case, you have to create a login first and then you have to use that login ID and password to enter into this particular xilinx website for download. So here you can see there is been autofill option here, and here I am using the official email of TechSimplifiedTV. So let me sign in. In case you have no ID created, you have to go to the create account option and then you have to use your credentials to create a login, and then you have to come back again for the login process. Let me log in here. So here you can see I have used my name here while registering here, and you can see here there are different sections. The section where we are looking for the download, let us move into that particular section. So here you can see the product support. If you look carefully, if you come down here, you will find the downloads. And also there is a documentation. So this will give the manuals. So first let us go to the downloads. So here in this download section, you can see there are several xilinx softwares as well as packages are there which you can download. VT is here, Vivado is here, Data Linux is here, device models is here. So there are a lot of softwares. We will install the latest version of Vivado. So we have to use a proper download link, and obviously I will expect that it will catch up in our download manager. I am using here pre-download manager. If I go down here, you can see that the product Vivado ML 20.22.1 is available for download. If I go down right, you can see that the first one is Windows self-extracting. The next one is the Linux self-extracting web installer. First, we will download both of them. Then we'll one by one install in the Linux as well as in the Windows. So let me grab the Windows self-extracting archive first, and let me open this in a new tab. Okay, so let me quickly fill my credentials here. Here I have picked other. For your case, you can pick student. It has now activated the download manager. So I will use this to in the download folder. Xilinx Unified Installer is downloading. So the download has started, as you can see here. the download has finished. Now let me go back here. This is Windows self-extracting. Now let me download the Linux self-extracting web installer. My download manager is ready. So this is here downloading. Download has started here. Close it and we are done. Let me go to the site again. Yeah, let me log in or is okay. Yeah, okay. So let me go to the download page. So here we have downloaded the Windows self-extracting web installer and we have downloaded the Linux self-extracting web installer. So we are done with this particular site for now. Let me close the page. So folks, we are back here in the downloads folder and right now we are in the Linux partition. So we will have to use the Linux binary for installation. So let me open a terminal here. Let me do ls and this is our binary, right? So I am making it executable. Open the terminal again, ls, and run the binary as sudo. First I have given the sudo command and then I have used the binary, which the permission I have just changed. So you can see it, the color has changed and it has right now the 777 permission. And let me execute it. So let us see what happens. I have given my password here and here the installation has started. The unified Xilinx installer has opened. So here you can see Ubuntu Linux. Here is the supported operating systems for 2022.1. Here the list of Ubuntu's here, and I'm skipping up above all of this because I'm not using this. I'm using the Ubuntu Linux. Here I can see these are the versions. Okay, so I'm using LTS. So I think this will go in a correct fashion. So here I have to enter my Xilinx ID and password. So I'm connected to the internet, as you know already, because we have downloaded from the internet. And once I move into the next step, the things will download automatically. Let me click on the next button. So here, there are a lot of things you can install here through this installer. Today we are focusing on the Vivado. So we will select the Vivado here and I will leave the rest of the things because we are not focusing on them. We are focusing only on Vivado here. And let me press next. So here are two versions, ML Standard and ML Enterprise. Let me read out. Vivado ML Standard Edition is the no-cost device-limited version of Vivado ML Enterprise. Users can add Vitis model compressor, which is a Xilinx toolbox for MATLAB and Xilinx for AI engineers and programmable logic. If you have been using Xilinx system generator DSP, you can continue development using Vitis model compressor. Now, Vivado ML Enterprise included the full component of the VLSI Vivado Design Suite tool for design, including C-based design with Vitis HLS implementation, verification and device programming. Complete device support, cable drivers and documentation navigator are also included. Users can add Vitis model compressor, which is a Xilinx toolbox for MATLAB and Xilinx designed for AI engineers and programmable logic. If you've been using the Xilinx system generator for DSP, you can continue using development using Vitis model compressor. So let me go for it is a no cost edition, the standard one. What I infer from the two text here that this is a no cost version. So let me go for this one and I'll suggest that you also go for the standard one. So here you can see what to install. You can pick up what to install and what not to. By default, everything is selected here. So here I think everything is selected only, and the download size will be 51 GB and disk space required is this much, 51 GB. No, I think there will be a problem in the disk space here, since it is 155 GB physical disk space will be required for the installation. So if I go to the terminal right here, I can see pf-h is 97 GB free. So I have to free up some space and then I have to come back again. So for now, let me pause here. Let me do some cleanup and I will come back. Hey guys, I have cleaned up some space. Let me now check how much disk space is available. So folks, you can see here 183 GB is free. So let us proceed with the install process. For that, let me execute the binary. So this is the Linux binary. Let me run it. It is asking for the password. Let me give it. Okay, so the installation has started. So let me proceed here. Is asking for the ID and password which I have created in the Xilinx website. Let me put those data. So I have given the data here. So download and install now. So this is a live installation process, and this is a different installation process where you can download the image from where you can install it afterwards. In case you are from any company, I think there you might use this, because the installer will download an image containing all devices and tool options for later installation. Use the option if you wish to install a full image on a network drive or allow different users maximum flexibility while installing. So here the full product image you can download. Here we will go for the live installation, since this is a single machine and it is not a network machine. And here we will proceed with the download and install now option. So here you can see different softwares are there which you can install, and this particular session we are installing Vivado. So I am selecting Vivado here. As I have already mentioned, the Vivado ML Enterprise is a paid version, and this is the no cost version. Okay, and go with it. And in case you are a student, you can go for this. We will proceed through the standard option. So here is the selection page, and you can see the download size will be 51.68 GB. So this is the installer package which will be automatically downloaded first, and later during the actual installation, the post download part, it will consume 155 GB. So this much hard disk space be there. For that we have done the cleanup here in this particular machine. Let me check if I uncheck these options, what happens. So you can see as I uncheck this, so this thing is going down. So the disk space, that is a post installation, will require less area. So here I think Vivado will install the Vivado, and uncheck. Let me uncheck here. VT's model we are not installing here. It is the toolbox for MATLAB and Simulink. In case you have to install it, you can install by checking this option. So for me now, let me uncheck the devices. And if I reduce, it goes to 134. So almost 10 GB it reduces. Let me uncheck it so that I save some space here during the installation, and let me install only the Vivado design suite. And this is for the FPGA devices. So let me uncheck all the option, and we are proceeding. It says at least one device must be selected. Okay, or install devices for SOM starter kit. Next. Okay. So here we come for the Xilinx INC end user license agreement for Vivado. Agree. For DocNav, agree. Third party software, agree. This is also agree. And let me proceed. So this gives install options tool/Xilinx. Here this will install, and install locations will be this, and tool Xilinx DocNav, and this will be the install area. So download size is this much, and disk space available is, final disk usage will be 77 GB, and disk space required is this much, and we have space available 200 GB. So let us proceed with that location. In case you have to change a location, you can go ahead here and pick a particular folder where you have to install. So maybe you have some other space where you keep your softwares in Linux. In that case, you will go to that. Otherwise, you can leave this unchanged. So it says tools slash xilinx does not exist. You want to create it? Yes. So now we come to the installation summary. It says Vivado ML standard, it will be installed. Devices, it will install the Priya, SOMs and starter kits. Design tool. So Vivado design suite will be installed. DocNav will be installed. This is the installation location. This is the download location where all the temporary download files will be downloaded. So this is a live installation. That's why it gives the location where it will be downloaded. And here it says the final disk usage is 77.76 GB. We will proceed here. The install option. Let me enlarge it. You can see here I am connected through the LAN here. So it's a wired connection. I have a optical fiber connection. So here you can see almost 5 Mbps speed is there, and it is moving forward with the installation. This is another point for you to remember, that for this live installation, right, you have to have a good bandwidth broadband so that you can download it. Here it is showing 2 hours and 50 minutes. Let me see how long it goes. So folks, you can see that the installation has completed successfully. Here you can see, and here is the final message. It is coming. Select a notification, see details in the description section, take appropriate action. So here it is the Xilinx Information Center, right? Here this thing you can use for the uninstallation process. Okay. So, and here Vivado ML manage licenses will be done using this particular button. So once we do this, we can enter the license details. So let me close it. And since we have done successfully the installation, let me click here. Okay. You can see in Linux, we have installed the xilinx Vivado, and here is completed. That's all here. Okay, folks, we are in the Windows partition, and we are going to install the Windows installer binary, installer.exe file. Here I am clicking the exe file, the right click or the right mouse button, and the option run as administrator. Xilinx unified install started ported operating information in here. As I have said, right, that there could be option at one download the image and later it standalone machine. So we will choose a download and live right now. We will proceed further. Here you can see all the list is coming, whatever is unified install. Here we are picking Vivado. Next, as I have said, that for Office multiple are working, here you can install the inter. And here, since we are for print, call it learning purpose, here you will choose Vivado standard edition. Proceed here, devices 1. Here we are passing on the Vivado suite board panel. That time after and all, that time include all the up parts here. 1. So folks, I have done some clearance on the files hard disk. Let me start the process. I am running the installer.exe as administrator. Net. The Xilinx UI installer has been. Here you can see a message for the Windows. Proceed. As I have mentioned, this option or where company multiple and here we will go with the live installation or running the. Here there are a lot of softwares and Vivado. As I have mentioned earlier, that Vivado is a student, a learner. At time, Vivado no cost. all these effects are hey folks, we are back in the installation and we have some of the displays for the Vivado install. Start by right clicking the $exe binary, and here we choose one as advisable for installing large softwares directly RJ45 in a directly router at Ethernet cable, more speed and you can faster. Otherwise, interruption and break. So here we are back with the installer. Here you can person in. Let me. I mentioned earlier the download option for the and for individual user or a learner, that person can call live link and install Vivado. For a learner or a student, you have to pick standard edition, first edition. Proceed. Need you can install. Hey folks, we are done with the installation parts. Now in this section, we are going for the download of the license from the Xilinx website. Here we type so in Google we have typed the Xilinx product licensing, and here you can see the first one. Let me open it. So in this page, I make sure that I am logged in. So I'm using my credential to log in. So let me go back and again open this one page. Okay. Now I am logged in. Since we are using a learning edition, so we have to go for the pre-evaluation product license. So here it says pre-evaluation product license. After completing the installation of Vivado ISE Design Suite, the Xilinx License Configuration Manager XCLM will start automatically and guide you through the licensing process. You may also go directly to the Xilinx product licensing site to obtain license for free or evaluation products. You decide to skip this step during the product installation. So during the product installation, we have not gone to the licensing part. So here we will go to the licensing site. So here my credentials have been entered again, and in your case you have to enter your credentials once again and proceed with the next button. So here it is asking to accept the cookies. So this is a basic policy for any website to acknowledge the end user to accept the cookies. So we are accepting all the cookies. So here you can see there is a list of licensings are mentioned here. So here you can see the Vivado Design Suite HL Webpack 2015 and earlier license and status current, and there is no end date. So we will go for this one. This will be the license that you need to download. So here we click on generate node lock license. So we will leave everything as is here and proceed with next. and here also we proceed with next. So here you can see that the license is here. So I checked my inbox here and I can see that the license has been delivered to my inbox. So here is a small instruction for node locked licenses, right? We have chosen this option. Save the attached license file to your desktop, then run Vivado License Manager. In Windows, run Manage Xilinx licenses underneath your version. Sorry, in Linux, type VLM in a command line window. Select the load license and then click on copy license button. Browse the downloaded license and click open. So let me save this one. So I had created a folder where I have kept the installations file. So in the same folder, I am saving the Vivado install license. So this is the instruction you can see, and we'll follow these instructions. Right now I am in the Linux environment. I will launch the terminal, and here you can see it has said to launch the VLM. I type VLM and it says command not found. Let me run a find command. Okay, so here you can see I have searched for the VLM binary as it is mentioned here. You have to type VLM in a command line window. Now, since this is a different path than usual installation path, that is tools/Xilinx, where we have installed our Xilinx products. So there we have to go and we have to find where this VLM binary is there. So I have used the find command of the Linux, and here I have given the case insensitive search to find out the VLM binary. So let me launch this one. So you can see the Vivado license manager has opened here. So there is an option copy license. Okay. So here we will browse through, and here it says that click the copy license button, copy a certificate based license.lic file into the $home.xilinx directory. Xilinx application automatically detect the valid node locked license LIC reading in this directory. So let us copy the license. Is coming here. Let me save a copy into the downloads folder also for easy access. And let me go to the downloads folder, and here you can see the xilinx.lic that we got as an attachment. Let me click and open. Now it says the license installation was successful. Now we click OK. Here I think we are done with the licensing part. Here there is some additional information about the licensing environment variable. In case it is needed, we can configure here. And here we can view the license status. So you can see that here we have the Webpack license or the Vivado is there, and we can use this license, and it is version limit is up to 2023.05. The version limit is up to 2023.05. So here we are using 2022.1, and this license can be used up to this version, that is 2023.05. And view the license status. Here the license is installed, and let me close this license manager. So folks, we are in the Windows operating system, and let me navigate for the Xilinx menu. Here you can see the Xilinx design, and here you can see Xilinx subproducts are in the menu. So we will, for the license installation, open the PLM manage license out here. The license obtain license, code license. There are three things. License site where we have downloaded license already. Here we go for the license. Here I have saved the xilinx.ic file from Xilinx. Is the license was, and now we go back to the license status. Here you can license up to the version, and we are done here. Hey folks, when we are in the Linux operating system, here I open the terminal here, and let me search for the Vivado binary. So we know all the Xilinx tools and subtools are installed inside this path. So you will use the find command in Linux to find the exact location of the Vivado binary here. And we also give a wildcard in case there is something extension of the Vivado. This is not a good choice. It is finding out multiple things. So let me clear the screen and type again only Vivado. So here I am using the command find and using the path inside which I will find the Vivado binary. So I think we have found it in the first go. So here you can see here is one Vivado and here is one Vivado. Okay, and this is object. So .o. I think this is not one. Okay, so let me launch this one first. It says start GUI. So you can see the splash screen has appeared in the desktop. And we have our Xilinx interface for Vivado launched inside the Linux operating system. So here we go to see the Vivado about, and here we can see we have Vivado 20.22.1. Okay, so that's all folks. Folks, we have Windows launch Vivado now. You can Vivado, I double click Vivado splash screen has here. Vivado. So done with this particular part, and folks,